Good morning. Hello, Missy Wood. Hello, Alexa. Hello, Tina. Hello, Robert. Hello, Meza. Hello, Big Edwin. Hello, Deborah Brewer Smith. Hello, Kelly Collins. Hello, JJ Chain. Hello, Power. Thank you all for joining. My name is Ken Tracy, and I am coming at you from Naperville, Illinois, from my tiny little ranch home that I have here in North Naperville, Illinois. A home I share with my beautiful dog, Holly. A home I enjoy so much when the weather is like it is right now, fall time, beautiful, beautiful weather, and we're having cool temperatures and sunny skies. And I was just laying there watching a little CNBC, about to go hop in the shower. I flipped on TikTok, and there was some interview going on, and the interviewer asked the attendee, "Hey, what do you credit getting to, I don't know, 500,000 followers or whatever?" And the guy's key to it all was saying he goes live. He goes live every day, and I was going live for a while. I was doing it every day at 8 o'clock, kind of a regular thing. But honestly, it started stressing me out. I started dealing with backlash from people attacking me and saying mean things to me. Come on in, Holly. And kind of got off it for a while. So here I am. I'm live right now. I don't know how long I'm going to talk or what I'm going to talk about, but I'm going to drink some coffee and share a little bit of my morning with you. I'm here watching CNBC, which is kind of a addiction. I really don't invest a whole lot in the market. I dollar cost average, if you will, which means put a little bit in each month. And I got to turn on some lights. It's dark and dim in here. Or is it dark and dim? Let me see how it really is. It's not too dark or dim. But how are you guys doing? It's Monday morning. Got my candle lit. Got my dog Holly here. Got my coffee here, although I'm finishing up my first pot of coffee. And was actually considering making another pot, but I'm not sure I'm going to go down that road. Hey, wait. Somebody's Holly Jolly. That seems suspicious. There was a username, Holly Jolly. I'm very skeptical of that name because that's what I call my dog, Holly. Could it be another Holly Jolly, or is there somebody out there mocking my dog and my nickname for my dog, Holly Jolly? Hello, Don Stewart. I don't know exactly what I said that was funny, but people seem to laugh. I used to wait tables, and I've talked about it before. Waiting tables is kind of a good thing to have in your back pocket when times are tough. You can go out and usually get paid pretty quickly. I used to wait tables, and I'd walk up to tables and go, "Hi, my name's Ken. I'm going to be your waiter tonight. Can I start you off with something to drink?" Oh, you were on my FYP page. This is my dog. Her name is Holly. I call her Holly Jolly. That's so, well, I guess Holly and Jolly rhyme, so Hollies throughout the world must maybe be called Jolly. But this is my dog Holly, and I call her Jolly more often than not. Hey, Monica, thank you for joining. I love that. I love that Monica's here. Thank you for watching. So anyway, I'd go up to tables as a waiter and say, "Hey, my name's Ken. I'll be your waiter. Can I start you out with something to drink?" They'd laugh. They'd laugh. Honestly, I do a lot of videos. I've been on TikTok here since November. And enjoyed the heck out of it. I'm really having fun. I do a lot of videos. I do a coffee talk show every morning, hence the name of my, hey, GC Mafia. I hurt myself on my scooter the other day. I'm a Marine brat and a bartender, so I laugh. I'm a Marine brat and a bartender. Yeah. I don't know. People would laugh at me. They said they were laughing with me, but I think they might be laughing at me. I don't know, or maybe both. But either way, I do a lot of videos. I do a coffee talk show every morning. My audience is slowly growing, and I'm enjoying this platform a heck of a lot. And I think I'm kind of funny. I think I'm kind of funny. Some of my videos aren't, I don't know. I did a video the other day of me rolling over in bed. And maybe I yell at them. I am kind of loud. I might yell. I crunched my foot, GC Mafia. I crunched my foot, and I was fortunate I didn't smash my foot or get hurt much worse. I did a video the other day of me kind of waking up and rolling over and grabbing my teddy bear and cuddling it and saying good morning. Yes, I do sleep with a teddy bear. I thought it was hilarious. I still do. And I don't know. I think I'm funny. I laugh at myself. If you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at? It's not polite to laugh at other people. Pour a little coffee. Again, my coffee supply is running very low. I took this Yeti out on my dog walk this morning, and it's kind of funny. When you walk with this and you're carrying a leash and you got a poop bag, it's kind of nasty. I don't want to get too into it. But sometimes I'll realize I'm carrying the poop bag in the coffee hand, and I go, oh, I got to switch. And I flip it over to the leash hand and switch hands and drink. I could just leave the coffee at home. That probably would be the smart move to make, but I don't. I mean, I sometimes do, but I don't all the time. So anyway, it's Monday morning. It is coming up on 8 o'clock, and the sun is shining. I live in Naperville, Illinois. Put the poop bag in my pocket with poop in it? With poop in it? I know it's a bag and it's sealed, but something wrong about that, I think. I don't know. Good morning, Angela Joy. You got two nice names. Well, I mean, I get it. And again, it's a sealed bag, so I get it that it should be okay. Thank you guys for following my page. This is my English Springer Spaniel. It's funny, I watch a video, and I forget the guy's name, but he does a lot of cool music. And he'll go out on the street and be playing these beautiful music with guitars and have them here, and does a lot of lives. I forget his name offhand, but I think he's got an English Springer Spaniel. And because he did a video once with the dog sitting behind him, and he had some funny music playing, and the dog just kept going like this. And my dog Holly, who's an English Springer Spaniel, also does that all the time. She'll come up, she'll put her chin on my lap and just stare at me. I had a neighbor over, and we were having, I don't know, dinner outside around a fire pit the other night. And Holly just stares at her. Stares at me. If you got food, she's kind of polite about it because look at her. She's beautiful, but she's not so pushy. Good morning, Princess Diana. Thank you for joining. How is Venice, Florida? I've never heard of Venice, Florida. Obviously, I know Venice, California, or Venice Beach, California at least. Hope you guys were safe during the storms. Sounds like the whole state was kind of hit a little bit. But I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to drink some coffee. I hope you guys have some coffee in front of you. Good morning, Bella Boo Love 107 from Pennsylvania. I appreciate you joining. Pennsylvania is an interesting state. It's got mountains in it, or big hills in it at least. I drove once from Philadelphia to Penn State. I went to Illinois, University of Illinois, and I graduated in 1990 for those that care. And I was visiting a buddy who was living in Philadelphia at the time, and we drove from Philadelphia to, Happy Valley? It's quite a long drive. There's no easy way to get to Happy Valley. I think from Pittsburgh or Philadelphia, it's quite a drive. It's the end of my story about Pennsylvania. I think it's neat. It's historical. Saw the Liberty Bell. I thought that was kind of cool. It's neat going to East Coast. It's neat going to Britain because you see old things. I live here outside of Chicago. We don't have that much. Do you live 30 minutes from Happy Valley? It's such a nice name for a town, Happy Valley. Again, we don't have that many really old stuff here in the Midwest. Oh, Muhammad Ali, most famous person I've ever met. Muhammad Ali, I shook his hand. And I think he's one of the, I'm getting the chills just thinking about it. I met Bill Clinton. Who else have I met? I've shaken Bill Clinton and Muhammad Ali's hand. But Muhammad Ali tops is the most famous person I've ever met. He might be one of the most famous people of all time. I mean, he's up there, I guess is what I'm saying. So I'll tell a quick story. I used to work downtown. I was a stockbroker. It's not even a great story, but I don't know. I'm just talking live, so I'm going to ramble. I'll tell you how I met Muhammad Ali. I was going into the state of Illinois building or whatever it's called, this big glass building in the middle of Chicago, probably just for lunch with some buddies I worked with. And there was a limo parked outside, and the window was down, and there was Muhammad Ali. And this was probably 93 or 94, 1994. And I went up. I gave him my business card. He signed my business card, and he signed, I think it was like a Nation of Islam pamphlet or something. I wish I still had them. I don't. And I said, "Oh, Muhammad, we used to love you. I used to watch my family. When you were, in the 70s, boxing was really, really big. And they'd have huge fights on the big channels. It seemed a lot on Saturday nights. And I don't know. I was a huge fan of boxing. My whole family was as a kid. So I'm going to drink a little more coffee. Don't know how long I'm going to talk for. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate you guys joining. I'm scratching my dog's butt. She likes it. She likes scratches. She likes attention. We go for long walks every day. Were you? He grew up in Louisville. Or I guess he grew up in, but I guess I don't know where you were his paper boy. But again, he's by far, I'd say, I met Bill Clinton once. Not that interesting of a story, but I was living in Chicago, living in Lincoln Park. What is my print? It is St. Andrews Golf Course it's a picture of St. Andrews Golf Course. My mother grew up in Scotland. I visited St. Andrews as a child, not as a child, as an 18-year-old, with my brothers, two brothers, and my cousin Peter, and my grandpa Peter, ironically. I don't know if it's ironic, but I had a cousin Peter and a grandpa Peter. And we ran across the 1st and the 18th fairway. And we got into the clubhouse. Nobody stopped us. It seems strange. It's like the most famous golf course in the world. It seems somebody would stop you from getting in. They didn't at the time. I don't know if they would today. Maybe because we were kids. Maybe because it was a more open world. I don't know. But either way, I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Good morning, Tony. Thank you for joining. Tony. I appreciate it. You watched some of my videos lately. You make me smile, Tony. Coach Tony Schmidt, if you want to see a little ball of energy, follow Coach Tony Schmidt, who just commented on my post, because she's the most ball of energy. She does a lot of dancing. She talks about some personal things, which I think is cool. Thank you. She talks about some personal things, which I think is cool. And she does some cute videos. She seems like a cute, energetic ball of energy. She had to have been a cheerleader. Were you a cheerleader, Tony, at some point? Because you got a tremendous amount of energy and pep. And I appreciate that. My coffee's getting kind of tepid. I'm tempted to take it into my kitchen and microwave it up. I'm gonna, because I'm not quite ready to sign off on you guys just yet. I will soon. Again, I live in a small 2-bedroom, 1-bath ranch here in North Naperville. It's got a fenced yard. It's perfect for me and my dog, Holly. Although my dog, Holly, honestly doesn't really care about the fenced yard a heck of a lot. She thinks she's too good for it. She thinks, I know I was a different person when I was a kid, but my daughter is a great child. I bet she is. Yeah, I need it hot too. Tepid coffee is yucky. Tepid anything is kind of yucky, don't you think? You need it hot or cold. I mean, need might be, these are, I guess, first world problems. I guess the key to water is having it be clean more than anything else. But I prefer my water cold. And I prefer my coffee hot. I'm microwave. It's so fun doing these little live videos. And again, I was doing them for about 5 weeks every morning at 8 o'clock. Felt a little stressed out doing them. I wish I would have found my inner cheerleader back then. I bet I know the problem because Coach Tony and I have some similar past issues. Yeah, but anyway, I'll let Coach Tony talk about that on her own time. Sobe Munchies. I like all these names. Joe Common. I wonder how common Joe Common is. But anyway, I don't know how much I have for you today. My dog Holly's here. It's Monday morning. It's a gorgeous day here in Naperville. It is 8:07 a.m. and I got a lot to get done today. Getting sober has been eye-opening. Yeah, okay, well, Tony's talking about it. Tony's talking about it, yeah. I'm at 11 months, Tony. Just over 11 months. I'm charging into 12 months. It's funny, people talk about, okay, I'll talk about drinking real quick. I used to drink every day. I used to smoke pot and drink alcohol every day. Ugh. I'd wake up, I'd feel fuzzy, I'm coming up on 12, I'd feel fuzzy. I'd wake up at 2 in the morning feeling like a loser because I drank the day before and I smoked pot the day before. And I'd wake up at 2 in the morning, I couldn't go back to sleep, and I'd be stressed out, feeling like a loser. And October 28th of last year, I had 5 beers that day or night and had the worst night's sleep of my life and thought about I'm not going to do anything to celebrate because I'm just living life. Let me keep going here. But I was thinking all sorts of dark thoughts that night. And I realized I used to think drinking was partying. And I put my quotes up. And for a while, I think it was. Because I think the first 100,000 times you drink, you are maybe partying. But the 100,001 time, you're just burying your emotions and hiding your feelings. And that's what I realized I was doing. I was facing my anxiety and depression with alcohol. I was just numbing my feelings. And so 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning, you're feeling fuzzy, you're feeling kind of cloudy-headed, you're feeling like a loser. You know what you do? You crack a beer. Because for some weird reason, God created this cycle. The only thing that can make you feel less fuzzy when you're feeling hungover or foggy or whatever is drinking a beer. And it's just a bad, bad cycle. And I was in it. And honestly, it's been kind of easy for me stopping drinking. I just don't even I barely think about it. People say count the days or every day or something like that. I remember the date because I can remember numbers real well. But it's not like I'm struggling to stay sober today. Honestly, it's been not an issue because if I wanted to drink, and I did a video on this a few weeks ago about quitting drinking and not looking back, because I said I haven't even been tempted because if I was, I'd probably drink. But I haven't even been tempted. I just knew it wasn't making me happy. I knew it was making my life worse and making my relationships worse. And the relationship it was making worse was the relationship I had with myself. And I think that's probably true for a lot of people that drink. You think the only way, not you, I'm not picking on any individual, but one thinks, yeah, it is a lot cheaper not drinking. It's ridiculous. I probably go through at least a Heineken 12-pack and I say Heineken because it was Heineken. I was a Heineken-aholic. I never really was into booze. Never really into wine, but I sure like my Heineken. Yeah, I think it's easy to stop if you are making the choice. I think if you're giving up drinking or drugs or whatever for your parents or your wife or your kids or something, I think that would be challenging. But again, somebody brought up the money. I drink at least a 12-pack every 2 days. But I'm guessing I was probably averaging 6 to 8 beers a day. And, that's one thing because those are maybe $15, but that's still $7-8 a day. But the real expense is holy crap, when you go out to lunch or you go out to dinner and you have 4 beers, each beer is $6-7, there's another $30 on your tab plus tip or whatever. It's crazy how expensive it is. And if your partner's drinking as well, has 3 glasses of wine, there's another $30 on your tab. And half my dinner bill. I went out to dinner with my daughter and her boyfriend last night, and we ordered an extra large pizza. We got a salad. We all had water, and the bill was $45. I mean, it still wasn't that cheap, but with tip 55 or whatever. But had I been drinking, it would have been $100 meal. And it seems to be no wait, but someone that money seems to go now. Just see, yeah. No, I mean, it's not like it's the only issue, but it does help. It does help, and the money lasts a little bit longer, Tony. The money does last a little bit longer when you're not drinking, and sometimes you forget. Oh my God, I used to gamble a lot. Money can go really quick if you like to gamble and you like to drink, because you go to the casino. I used to get picked up in limousines. They'd ride me out to the casino. Thought I was cool. I was 25 years old, making a lot of money. I didn't know what to do with it. And I decided I'd do with it by pissing it away at the casino and buying crazy fancy cars. And it's funny, with age comes wisdom, they say. And I'm still figuring it out. I'm 54 years old. I'm trying to figure it out, trying to get a little better every day, trying to put one foot in front of the other. And I don't know. And again, the relationship I think most of us needs to fix is the relationship with ourselves. I'm on a dad's group on another social media platform, and I see dads always posting about issues they're having with their wives. And I think the issue that most of us have, and I'm not talking male, female, either way, it goes both ways. When there's an issue in a relationship, I bet you 95 times out of 100 that issue starts within and is an issue we have with ourselves. And if we can fix the issue with ourselves, we can at least take an honest look at the relationship that we have with somebody else and evaluate if it's a healthy one for us and for them. And sometimes the answer is no. We shouldn't make every relationship work, because sometimes the answer is no. And that there comes a time, and hopefully you can make it in an educated way when you're not emotional, you're not drunk, you're not hating yourself, and you can evaluate things from afar, or from a distance, or from above, or whatever you want to say, and evaluate the relationship you're in, and the people you're with, and what have you, and hopefully make an educated decision at that point and go with it. And once you go with it, not look back and keep putting one foot in front of the other, moving forward, feeling good, hopefully loving yourself and forgiving yourself. I usually say those two phrases in each of my videos. I used to struggle with guilt about everything. I'd feel guilty I still do. I'd take Holly on a 2-mile walk. We'd come back from our walk. She'd lay down. I'd sit down on the couch. I'd realize I have to go to the washroom. And I'd get up to go to the washroom, and she jumps up and is so excited, thinking we're going for another walk. And I feel good. I still do. I still feel guilty. She makes me feel guilty all the time. Stares at me going, so excited, so badly wanting to go for another walk, and we just got back. But anyway, I think that's something you got to work on, and I'm working on it. And hey, Bella, if you feel good or guilty about everything, I strongly recommend the book Codependent No More by Melody Beatty. It's a book about codependency, obviously, and which I didn't even know what it was till about 10 months ago. And I had a friend on another social media platform recommend it. And it was life-changing and eye-opening because it's amazing. Bella, if I knew who you were and where you were, I would... Gary John Bishop, I don't know him. I would buy you that book, even as a stranger, because I think it's life-changing. Again, it's Codependent No More by Melody Beatty, and it is really about your relationship with those in your life, but your relationship with the world. Again, I was feeling, you feel guilty about not walking your dog, or you try and fix, save, change everybody. And that's rude to do to them and just going to be harmful for yourself, because people are going to be people, and people should be who they are. And if you think you can fix them or save them or change them, or even that you need to fix them, save them, or change them, he has a great podcast. I should write that down. Gary John Bishop. I'm going to take a screenshot. Hopefully I don't lose you. I'm trying to take a screenshot of that comment. I think I just did. Yay! I'll look him up. Someday I'd like to do a podcast because I enjoyed this. Yeah. Hey, Bella, read Codependent No More. Please do it. Get on Amazon when I hang up. Order that book because I'm getting the chills just thinking about it. And again, don't think it's like the greatest read. It's not, but I hate to say it's a slow read because I like quick reads or easy reads, but you'll read a paragraph from that book and go, holy crap, that's me. That's what I do, or that's me and my wife, or me and my husband, or me and my boyfriend, or me and my girlfriend. You'll go, that is me. That's what I do. That's what I do. The worst thing is when you're in a relationship with a codependent person and you're a codependent. Holy crap. I think I've done that more than once. Yeah. I mean, not unless they want to. They got to fix themselves, Tony, if they want to. I needed some fixing. I needed to quit drinking. I needed to learn to love myself and forgive myself, so I needed some fixing. But anyway, I'm having so much fun. I hate to sign off, but I'm so excited about my day, and I've been talking here about 25 minutes. I so appreciate you. I so appreciate this platform. I hope you're enjoying my little talk. I'm going to post this on various social media platforms in a little bit because I enjoy doing it, and it makes me feel good, and hopefully, thank you, Tony. No, I just had my door open, and a flock of birds apparently flew by and are chirping. Sounds like I have birds. Sounds like I live in the forest, like I'm in a tent. I'm really not. There's walls behind me. There's even a roof over my head. Hey, thanks, Tony. What was I going to say? Oh, I appreciate you guys for joining. I appreciate you for tuning in. I try and do fun videos, sort of inspirational, sort of educational. I'd like to do this for a living sometime. I don't know how that would look or how that will happen, but I'm just charging forward in life. I got a lot of work to do today, and I'm excited about getting to it. So I'm going to hop in the shower here, get ready for my day, and go at it. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope you're loving yourself, you're forgiving yourself, you're feeling good about who and where you are. You're smelling the roses, you're enjoying the sunrises and the sunsets. And again, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.